Hi everybody, I just recorded an entire video for you guys with no sound. So I'm going to do another one now. I've gotten a couple emails. I know that we did this very quickly in class and you're getting stuck on this first one because it's different than the one that we did in class. So I'm going to go through this one with you right now. Last year I had a chance to do this one in class with the students and I didn't get a chance to do that with you today. So I'm going to make sure we do it now. So I'm going to plot this data from data set 1 into graphical analysis. So let's not do that. Let's go into graphical analysis and ta-da, I already graphed it just to save some time. But there are some things I need to do to make this better looking. First of all is give our axes some titles. So I'm going to click on those 3 dots next to X, and my X axis here is going to be volume. So let's get rid of that, volume. And my units is meters cubed. Done. My Y is going to be column options, pressure. And this unit is called pascals. Okay, done. All right, I can really easily see that this is not a straight line. We can always check though, click on apply curve fit, and it is terrible. It gives me an R value of 0.599, negative even. I'm gonna get rid of that. Also we learned in class, graph options to give my graph a title. And we're going to call this the effect of volume on pressure. We usually title graphs that way. So like the one that we did in class up on the board, we would say the effect of mass on stretch. For our pendulum lab, we would have titled it the effect of string length on period. That is how we give those. So congratulations, we graphed it. In order to do my screenshot, I'm going to go back up to the right, up in the top, and click on one graph. It gives me just a better screen. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna open up that screenshot, and I'm gonna get rid of all the things I don't need, like that, okay? And I'm going to save that to my files. On my iPad, I'm going to title it graph 1. Done. Save. Done. Go back to my assignment. My assignment notability. I hit the plus over here, photo library. And where is the photo I just added? There it is. Add. Okay, and there's my screen. Okay, that is my original graph. Now we need to do our test plot, okay? And our test plot is that linearization of that data. So going back to, I already had that all written on. Let's get rid of all that so I can go through it with you. And let's make that a little smaller and a better color. All right, from my data, I could find and see that I have a relationship that looks like this, okay? So as my X increases, Y decreases, and it's called Y is inversely proportional to X, and that is another way of saying Y versus 1 over X. Another way to mathematically write that is Y is X to the minus 1. Okay, and then this is our equation that we will eventually use for it. So now I need to do that calculated column. This is my modification column in order to linearize that data. Ooh, I'm saying it better now. All right, so let's go back to, here's my assignment, graphical analysis. Okay, go back to show graph and table. Okay. According to my reading, I need to manipulate my X column, not my Y column. So I'm going to hit the 3 buttons next to my X column, which is volume, and I'm going to add a calculated column. I'm going to title it what it is, And we just learned over here that it's, oh, wrong one, that it is 1 over x. Okay, so add a calculated column, 1 over volume. And my unit here then is 1 over meters cubed. Now, this is where the confusion comes. Is right here, we didn't talk about in class that you can change these. We did x squared, or actually we did y squared, but I still used this formula because it's an unknown x to the b. I don't want that this time. I want the second one, which is a over x. And as you can see, a is 1, so it's 1 over x. And it lists my x as volume. And that is correct. If I had chosen the second column 3 dots, it would have done pascals here, and I could easily switch it. But it is correct. It is my volume. That's my calculated column. And it's going to be 1 over that volume. So I hit done, and now I have 1 over volume. My new screen shows my x-axis as 1 over volume and 1 over meters cubed. Perfect. And my y value is still pressure, which is correct. That looks kind of nice. Let's take a look at our apply curve fit for this. And look at that. It is a value of 1. Perfect, okay? I'm going to take a screenshot again, so I want to get rid of the table. So I just hit one graph. I hit screenshot. I make it better looking by getting rid of the stuff I don't need and making it look nice. I'm going to save to files. And I'm going to call this graph 2. I'm so good at that. Done. Save. Okay, done. Oh, here. Okay. Gonna go back to my actual assignment in Notability, and now I'm gonna add in my file. There's my add. I'm gonna make it smaller so that I can fit it in there. And there is my beautiful linearized plot. Okay, so if I can't remember now, I'm going to go back to my reading again, and I see again that I'm going to use this formula right here. Y is equal to m times 1 over x plus b. So I'm just going to write that down here for me. Y, whoops, not m. Y is equal to m times 1 over x plus b. So let's take this and put in my physics words. My y is still pressure. Pressure is equal to, and pressure is a word, so it doesn't need a unit. My m value is 4.00. That's a number, so it does need one. And this is a brutal unit. It is pascals. And I can spell pascals over 1 over meters cubed. Ugh, that looks terrible, but it's correct. Times 1 over x. So that's times 1 over volume. Okay? Plus b. So let's take a look at b. My b value is 0. And that makes sense. If I have no volume of anything, how can I have a pressure? So I'm actually just going to get rid of my b value. And this is my final answer. Now, you can actually make this look a little cleaner and say pressure is equal to 4.00 pascals times meters cubed over volume. And all that is taking this and like just crunching it down mathematically to make it more visibly nice. But this right here is your actual correct answer. Hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully the sound recorded this time, because if not, Miss Lennon is going to sit here and cry.